Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you this evening dramatic look that I just created using my Maya Mia palette. And for everyone who purchased it, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. And for everyone who was asking me where you can get this palette, I'm going to list all the places where you can find it online and in stores in the description link below. So please take a look if you want to know where you can purchase it. If you want to see any specific looks using this palette, if you already had bought it, then please let me know, leave your comments below, and I will recreate some looks for you guys. So let's get to the tutorial and hope you enjoy this video. First I'm going to apply my foundation, and today I'm using L'Oreal True Match foundation. This one has an SPF of 17. My shade is Natural Buff N3, and I like the coverage of this foundation because it's very light and buildable, so it looks pretty natural if you wear this during the day. Now I'm going to highlight certain parts of my face, like underneath my eyes, the center of my chin, my cupid's bow, and the center of my nose as well. And I'm going to go over the center of my forehead too, because I want these parts to be, highlighted well. And this is why I'm using a lighter shade of concealer than my skin tone. And this one is NC15. It's by MAC. It's mineralized concealer. It's pretty light to buildable coverage. Well, it covers pretty well. The texture feels pretty light, so it doesn't look, doesn't feel cakey at all, and you don't really see it. Once it's applied and blended well, it kind of looks seamless. So this one is, I think, one of my favorites at the moment. I'm going to do monthly favorites, so I'm going to include this concealer as well. And I'm using a MAC 191 brush to blend this into the skin well. And because the concealer has a lighter texture, it's very easy to blend using this brush. I also got this brush just recently, and I really like how it blends it really well. Once I have my concealer blended well, I'm going to apply my eyeshadow primer. I'm using Lime Crime Eyeshadow Helper. I'm going to take a little bit and apply it all over the lids. I'm just going to dab it on with my fingers and just smoothen it up all the way to the brow bone. This will create a very nice and even base for the eyeshadows. Then I'm going to take the Maya Mia palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills and the shades Deep Brown and Warm Taupe, and using a MAC 217 blending brush, I'm going to apply the mixture of two shades into the crease, upper crease, and just the outer C area. And this will be our first transitioning shade, so make sure it's blended really well. It's going to peek through the rest of the shades. Take a clean blending brush. I'm using Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush to just smoothen around the edges. Take the shade Sienna and apply it using a MAC 217 blending brush into the outer C, crease, and upper crease area, and this will warm up the look even more and prepare it for the maroon eyeshadow that's gonna go next. Maroon can be harsh sometimes applied on its own, so it's always better to layer a few transitioning shades underneath it, and make it look more natural and well blended, so to speak. So now I'm going to take the nude eyeshadow and just smoothen around the edges where I've applied the sienna. Then go back with the sienna and the warm taupe, and on a pencil brush apply this all over the lower lash line, and this will warm up the lower lash line and prepare it for the eyeliner and the dark shades that's going to define it. Now go back with the deep brown eyeshadow and using a bullet crease brush, this one's by Morphe, apply it on the outer C and kind of build it. If you want to create like a cat eye shape, you can do that, or you can do it more rounded. I'm doing it more rounded today. So blend as you apply, then grab a clean blending brush and just go around the edges of where you have applied the brown eyeshadow. Apply some of the deep brown eyeshadow with a pencil brush on the outer part of the lower lash line, then take Makeup Forever's M846 eyeshadow and just using a blending brush, I'm using the same MAC 217, applied around the edges of the dark brown that we just applied. So this warms it up even more and gives it more and more depth. It's going to look beautiful if you're an Indian bride and you have a lot of maroons and golds into your outfit. You can try this look out definitely. Apply some more of the maroon shade just underneath the lower lash line. Focus more on the outer part. Then take a clean blending brush and just go around the edges of this. Next I'm going to take a matte black eyeshadow, and this one's by Urban Decay. It's the Blackout eyeshadow. It's very dark black. And apply this on the outer part of my eye using a Sigma E56 brush. And just build the outer C or the outer V, whatever you're creating, gradually, and just apply it towards the center as well. You're going to use a small tapered blending brush by Sigma E45 to kind of blend it out just around the edges of the black. If you have another clean blending brush, you can use it. I just decided to use this one because it's kind of tapered, so it only blends the area where I want it to be blended. Now I'm taking the flat brush and applying that same black eyeshadow on the outer part of the eye. Then using Vanilla from the palette on a flat brush, I'm going to apply that on my brow bone just to kind of highlight it. And you can see it changes the look. Next I'm going to take Anastasia's Metallic Luster Liner Crayon. It's a liquid gold shade. It's kind of a cooler shade of gold. It's very, very pretty and very creamy. You can apply it on the lower lash line as well. Just, you can use it in different ways. I just use it as an eyeshadow base today. So I'm applying it on the inner part of the eyelid. And then I'm going to use my fingers to kind of smoothen it onto the lid. And just into the black and brown a little bit as well on that side. And it will give it a very nice shimmer. Now I'm going to apply some of the Glisten eyeshadow over the eyeliner pencil because I want it more of a rose gold tone. And you can see the eyeliner pencil is fantastic as an eyeshadow base. It looks really gorgeous underneath the shadows, making them more shimmery and just brighter. And now I'm applying some of the matte black eyeshadow on the outer part of the eye because with all the blending and all the shimmer that I've applied, I've lost some of the depth, so I'm bringing it back. Then I'm going to take Anastasia's Jet Liner and using her number 15 angle brush, I'm going to extend a wing and I'm going to make this liner pretty thick because I want it very dramatic. And I have to say a few things about this liner. It's one of my favorites right now because it's super creamy, it glides on perfectly, and once it's dry on your lids, it's not going to move and it doesn't really wrinkle like some of the liners do. Once they dry, they kind of crack. And this one's been really good to me, so I'm going to keep on using it. I'm going to apply some on the outer part of my lower lash line as well. And if you guys want to go all the way, you can also do that. Or if you want something more natural, you can lose the top liner altogether or just make it thinner. Then line your waterline with the darkest eyeliner pencil you have. Mine is Urban Decay's Perversion. Apply some lashes or mascara. I used Esquido lashes. The style is Voila. And now I'm going to blot my face using MAC blotting powder. And I'm applying it in the center of my face, basically where I normally get shiny, the T-zone, and just above my lip and the chin. I'm going to contour my face next using the Contour Kit by Anastasia, and I'm using an angle brush to sculpt it just along my cheeks and underneath my cheek area. Also the chin and the jawline, I want to define it more and shorten my chin, so I'm applying it just underneath and to the sides as well. And then I'm going over the sides of my forehead and the top of my forehead, and this will give my face kind of more shape and just reduce the forehead on the sides, just sculpt it more. I'm going to contour my nose to give it some definition. I'm just doing the sides and the tip to kind of shorten it. You guys can do it the way you normally do it. I'm going to highlight the center of the bridge and just a little bit the tip using Estee Lauder's Heat Wave. It's a shimmer highlighter. Then I'm going to apply the same highlighter on the Cupid's bow, and this will create an illusion of a fuller lip. I'm also going to use the same on the highest points of my cheekbones to kind of illuminate them and just give them a very pretty glow. On the apples of my cheeks and in between the contour and the highlight, I'm going to apply my favorite blush right now, and that's the Dior 889 New Red. I like the texture. It's matte, so it's perfect for oily to combination skin like mine. It will stay on the whole day, and also the color payoff is amazing. Then I'm going to define my lips by drawing slightly above my natural lip line, but to the side so I can create more volume. The lip liner I'm using is Soar by MAC, and I'm filling them in so the lipstick can last longer and also get that mauve tint to it like the lip liner has. Now I'm going to apply the lipstick. It's Please Me by MAC. It's a matte texture. I'm applying it in the center and just taking it out to the sides a little bit. Then I'm going to take Myth by MAC, and this one is satin finish, and just place it in the center of the lips, and this will give them even more volume. Then I'm going to take the same lip liner and just shade the sides and the corners for the ombre effect. And this is the color I got when I mixed up the three shades together. I hope you guys like it. This is the final part of the video where I show you the close-up of my eye makeup and the makeup in general, the face and everything. I hope you guys liked this tutorial and you found it useful, and if you did and you got inspired to recreate it, please don't forget you can hashtag MayaMiaMakeup on Instagram so I can see your recreations. And if you guys have any questions, you can email me. I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for everyone who bought my palette. I really appreciate your support. Seriously, I was so touched by the comments that you guys left in my previous video. It was just overwhelming, and to know that so many of you supported me by buying the palette, it really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you, and I will see you soon with another tutorial. Bye guys, see you soon.